gets its spark. Two voices laughing in the dark. Unwrap the truth, the highs, the lows. How love works, nobody knows. Unwrap love, take a chance, feel the rhythm, join the dance. Two hearts, one mic, here we go. Unwrap love, let it show. From brain waves to butterflies, the chemistry under starry skies. Why we laugh, why we cry. Unravel the mystery, the push, the pull. Unwrap the world with love rules. Unwrap love, take a chance, feel the rhythm, join the dance. Two hearts, one mic, here we go. Unwrap love, let it show. Unwrap love, let it show. Unwrap love, let it show.
Okay. Welcome everybody. We are live. And I can't, well, I see can't be played. So
What?
I don't know. We're
I see can't be played.
yeah, I don't know. Okay, so we're trying something new tonight, everyone. Kind of sort of something new. Oh, what's up, D-Roo? Okay, here we go. Okay, so
Oh, it's not like putting us in the picture at all on the right.
okay.
It's a leave over.
It's weird, but we're doing something inside of our software where we are going live both horizontal, like what you see on LinkedIn, and then in some places we are going vertical. So we're doing both. So some of you might be seeing us on maybe Facebook, I think, where it might be over there live.
Yeah, but it's like half my face.
It's half your face. Ah. And
And your ear.
and my ear. We can do like this.
Yeah.
That's why I had to do the dual, like the other scene should work fine, not this one. I didn't do it for this one. I did it for another one. Okay. So tonight we're talking about social media and relationship comparison. This is another episode in our love series, our modern love series. So I'm trying to do both and handle both right now. This is new, but it's fun. So thank you, everybody, first of all, for coming to the show. I do appreciate it. All right, let's jump into the topic because we did do a post, a weekly poll where we asked this question. And, oh, man.
You prepared it so well. It's just.
I did, but what I didn't get to do was do like a live test.
Yeah.
So when it comes to
It's our eyeballs.
our eyeballs, that's okay. I'll adjust it. Don't move nothing.
Okay.
I'm gonna fix it for everybody here watching. This is the magic of doing it on the fly. This is what we call on the fly producing. This is what I do. Okay, so me, look at this magic.
Yeah.
I am magic. I am a magician, y'all. And then I can just put my lovely wife right there. Look at that. We are back. Okay, so the weekly poll. So when you see a perfect couple on social media, what is your honest reaction? So we had 35 votes this week. This is great. We had a lot of people answer, and we are in full flavor mode. Yes, we are. We're always in there, but checking in, Coach Carey from Indiana. Hey, Coach Carey. D-Roo, he's an old schooler, baby, that I knew for a while. Mike, going horizontal, we are. Now, here's the thing. I got to tell my audience here something. Now, when I tested this the other day, I was talking with Kenneth, of course, was here, and so was Kinga, and I was talking about going horizontal and vertical, and they, of course, their minds took it somewhere else. And I was like, oh, my God, I love my family here. But anyway, okay. So the options that we had were happy for them, no effect. Happy, but I compare. No, it's fake, still sings, or makes me question what is real. And that's the second question that was kind of like, do you question what is real when you see people? And Mamet, what is up from Istanbul? Wow, we are international, darling. So savor that. But yes, definitely happy for the perfect couple, which is what we were talking about earlier, weren't we? When we were going to a baby shower and we were talking about this. And, we do see people that probably don't like what we kind of put on social media, what we share, because we would post all our photos, all our images together, smiling, happy, enjoying life. And of course, people might be like, that's so fake, you know?
Well, I had you always get the likes, but you never know, sometimes people comment. And we weren't like when we were posting those pictures, it was just to share, like a lot of times, to share what was going on in our life because we were doing something different all the time, especially the first year we were together. And then after getting married and going on our honeymoon. And then I've run into people that are like, oh, yeah, I saw your pictures online and they were so cute. But they never they'll say it in person, but they don't comment or anything. So there are people that, I think see it and appreciate it, but don't always like it or um comment too. But yeah, you often wonder how is that making other people feel? And there was never any intention to make anyone feel a certain way. Just we wanted to share our journey.
Yeah. And, the whole part of being happy with somebody and wanting to, and being elated enough to say, I want to shout it from the mountaintop. Like I want people to see, uh, you know, I was happy. Like I was
You
one who was,
was? Why is that past tense?
well, in terms of like life at the moment, like it was.
So you're not happy now?
Oh, I'm happy. I'm perfectly happy now. Like I'm beyond happy. What did I just say to Mary? I said, married to you and blessed beyond belief. Um, but no, that this was one of those things where when you see people talking about as well on the other end of the spectrum, like, hey, I'm happily single. I'm happily all these other things. Again, you wonder and question, are they doing it just for the social media impact to get the reaction from people? Or are they doing it genuinely to just, sure that they're happy and they want the rest of their friends and family to maybe see that and know that's how their life is. I mean, I don't know. That's to me where everybody's laughing. Everybody's laughing. Oh, look at this. Our LinkedIn user has finally fixed her problem. This was the famous LinkedIn user who would always comment.
Oh, okay.
So in the house, we got it fixed. And see, Yolanda says, I was happy for you. See, she's saying it in the past tense too. You're not happy for us anymore, Yolanda? So Leslie's tuning in from New York. Oh my God, where's everybody else? It is late for you. This is 9:12 on a Saturday night. Leslie,
Mm.
you're not responsible for others' interpretation. Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
And part of the whole reason of talking about this, because in the world of modern relationships, social media does play a big part in how people express some of this happiness or some of this joy that they're experiencing in their lives.
And some people choose never to post anything about what's going on in their life, whether it's good or bad. Some of course post all of the bad, but there are people that choose to stay away from social media to broadcast anything going on in their lives.
So Wisconsin, all right. See, Yolanda changed. She's like, she's still happy for us.
That's good.
That's good. Because it should be. She was there at our wedding.
Yes.
Hope so. But yeah, when people, share and air the things in their lives, like these personal things on their social media platforms, right? Sometimes we're talking about it from the perspective of things being great and life is wonderful. But we do see it also from the other side when people are going through this stuff. Like they post their mess
Mhm.
on social media. Um, people will air their dirty laundry on social media from their relationships. Which I don't know that I've never been one to do that, but I've seen others like do it and put their stuff on social media about.
And it's not anonymous either.
That's the crazy part, is it's not anonymous. They're just sharing themselves, and I'm like, oh my gosh, why would.
They use it like a journal.
Yeah. And I was happy before, but now I'm thrilled beyond belief. And I just you're just quoting me. I just said that. Uh, but the whole thing of putting yourself out there on, say, social media and in a public forum, like many of these platforms are,
Mhm.
um, you are inviting others into your life. You're inviting others to react, to comment, whether it's you're looking for sympathy or whether sometimes you're just looking for, I don't know, advice.
Yeah, but I think in any relationship, they need to be like on the same page on whether or not they both are okay with, expressing that on social media or not okay with it, because I think that can turn into arguments or, feelings like social media can, be an issue sometimes in the relationship.
Yeah. So like Lietta is saying, I used to do that, honesty here. I've learned the lesson. Um, and that's, again, that's hard when you're putting your own personal self out there. We talk about on the show sharing your vulnerabilities. And in some respects, for some people, that is, I guess, they're in terms of how they share their vulnerabilities. But I think when you're being aggressive, or not. Oh my God. Of course. Thank you for that. I left IG for good, you know. Duluth, Minnesota, and melting snow. Savor that. We will. And thank God. But also when it comes to what we're talking about in modern relationships, when people first get together, like in the case of our life, when we got together, we were okay with sharing ourselves, going out to on dates, being at wherever we were at, whether we were at the local arboretum taking photos. wh-
Even it was our second date is when we both went on Facebook at the same time and changed our relationship status.
Status, exactly. But we were happy to do that.
We were okay with it. Yeah.
But the thing with some people in modern relationships is that um, some people are hesitant to put that information on social media,
It's just
eh,
fine.
which is fine. But then
Yeah.
you have your partner who might be elated to say, "I'm in a relationship with this person,"
Yeah,
and they
that's
put it,
where it can get.
and I put
Yeah.
it on social media, and
The other person, yeah, that's when the argument starts, because when the other person doesn't, because then it starts feeling awkward. Like if you want to put it on social media, but the other person doesn't, then it feels like you're hiding something and you don't want anybody to know about your relationship. So it becomes kind of tricky in that. But some couples, like I've read lots of stuff about, people asking that question, like, what, how come he's not putting it out there, but I am, or and then some people saying, well, we both agreed not to share our relationship status online and we're totally okay with it. And no, he's not cheating and I'm not cheating. And it's fine. But I know that that's sometimes a way that a partners kind of gauge whether or not their partner is being faithful, because if they're not sharing, who they are with while oh, you kind of fix that. They're not sharing they're not sharing, who they are dating on social media, then that leaves a door open for anyone else to be checking out their profile and slipping into their DMs, like saying, hey, you're kind of hot. And then I guess temptation can follow that, and whether or not the person decides they want to, talk to this other person.
yeah. And to me, you know, as far as being honest, I think if you have to communicate that with somebody when you're saying, "Hey, I want to, I want to be exclusive with you. I'm just not comfortable on social media, and I'm not going to change my status." I think if you go about it that approach and you really, really like say that's a hard no for me, because there are some people who just don't want to be on social media. There are people that just don't want to share that part of their life on social media, and that's okay. Like, I think, there's I don't know, there's a certain my Facebook only has 2
It's two
people there.
people.
Yeah, and that's okay. That's okay. Some people don't wanna share that part or that aspect of their life with
Mhm.
everybody, and no one says you have to. No one says that has to be a certain part of your life, but I
Mhm.
think you have to communicate it with whoever you're gonna be in a relationship with, so that they know, hey, I'm not somebody who wants to share that part of me. You know, it might be better like that. So I'm playing with my new toys too, guys. Just so you know. Um, but yeah, that's the hard part about doing what we're doing here with social media and putting out your life in front of you, because I'm a living example of this. Here I am sharing with my wife what I do on social media, what I do with you guys, what everybody here sees. I try to be transparent as possible, but there's just some people that have, again, trust issues, and they don't want to go on social media, and there's nothing wrong with that. I don't think there's anything wrong with that as long as you communicate it openly and say, I just don't feel comfortable being that way.
Mhm.
Um, So, I mean, that's where I see as far as like what we're talking about here this evening. But so David is saying a trust or a trust exercise, your status to it is.
Right.
It is a trust exercise. So it's funny though. Some weirdo blocked me on LinkedIn the moment they found out I'm married. Miraculously, they went from very friendly to completely gone. But
Mhm.
but again, if you're open about it and saying when you're on social media, look, listen, look, I am married. I am, if somebody came where there's some lady guy, either I'm not saying it's an either or thing. But what I'm saying is that the fact that if anybody were to come at me in my personal messages, I tell them, look, I'm married. I'm happily married. Go watch my live streams. You'll see my wife there. you know? And I try to publicly just say, look, I try to be as openly, bluntly as possible with people, because there are some people that kind of like what Leetta mentioned, that they went or like sliding into their DMs and, hey,
Mhm.
you're cute or you're whatever, until they find out you're married and they're gone. And the problem is that if someone were to respond to that and their partner were to see that, or they were to talk about it, and say, "Hey, look, I've been getting hit on social media." I mean,
I think that's important to share that, like, if something comes through.
yeah. Um, so, and then Jackie, what did she say? I'm trying to read that. A credible offer gift. Oh yeah, I offered somebody like a live session to like a couple live sessions to practice if they want to get better at it. I don't know if I'm the best at it, but look, but apparently it works. But okay, let's get into one of our favorite games that we get to play here, guys. Jackie saying the married men on LinkedIn that have tried to talk or date me is mind blowing. That would be a whole nother episode altogether. Um, it's like we talked about on my TikTok last week. People have reactions to couples on social media. It can be positive or negative. Yeah. And like,
Yeah, I don't think they usually share really the negative ones. But I know like they sometimes they harbor like almost a jealousy, and I've seen it before because I know I'm not going to name any names, but I know somebody that can see our social media, and we did post a lot in the beginning. And then when I saw him in person, it was like you could almost feel like the envy, just on the look on their face, the way that they looked at us and didn't really talk to us. And it felt kind of awkward, but for the most part, most people have been really sweet and positive about our relationship.
Yeah, of course. I would hope so.
Yeah.
Um, and oh my, but again, there's a whole like I'm not gonna say any further, but I know that there is a whole different aspect to LinkedIn that people probably don't know about just yet. But okay, let's move into our next segment. This is our fun segment where we get to play this with you. Where we'll play our intro and then we'll be right back.
Red flag, green flag, what will you snag? Hey, twist it, flip it, unwrap the flag. Red means whoa, green means go. Unwrap the flag, let's play the game.
All right, so now it is time for our favorite segment, Unwrap the Flag. And I'm gonna go to our next scene because I don't want this scene. Okay, here we go. So we give you 5 prompts. Yeah, I don't know. That one's not working. That's okay. Let me see if it'll do it. While I'm doing this live. Let's see. No, it doesn't say anything. Nope.
It's fine.
Yeah.
You have to flip back to horizontal.
No, we're not gonna do that. Dual mode. It says it's on, but it's not showing. Okay. Anyway, here we go. We will name the next couple of prompts where we put them up here in the chat for you guys, and you tell us whether or not you think they are a red flag or a green flag. So we'll start with this one, and I'll pull up some comments while that one's going. But you want to read that one first, or?
Sure. Your partner never posts you on social media. You've been together 2 years. Their feed is all friends, travel, and food.
What do you think about that? Is that a red flag or a green flag? They don't post you on social media, but they put their friends, they put their travel
Yeah, their
plans,
feed is all friends.
the friends, travel, and food. What do you think about that, folks? And LinkedIn is not a dating site. You would figure
It shouldn't be.
it shouldn't be.
We know a couple that got married, right?
Yeah,
Already?
yeah.
Yeah.
That
On LinkedIn.
on LinkedIn, it does happen. They need to be reminded, but now that I'm so vocal here, it has slowed down. But when I first started, I'm telling you, man, I got hit on. I got hit on, and it wasn't just women. Okay, put it to you that way. So let's see what everybody's saying. Jackie saying as red as can be, red flag. Mike saying purple flag. Okay, interesting.
Maybe they're being protective over it.
Maybe Mike saying a purple flag. And Yolanda saying purple as well. And then unless they give you a reason. Look, I'm gonna be honest. I dated 2 women prior. I know, shock everybody. But yeah, there was, they didn't post any photos of us going out or anything like that, and it wasn't an expectation. But in this example, if you've been going to somebody for 2 years though, unless there's a clear cut understanding, I don't know. I think that's a red flag to me. That's just my opinion. What about you, darling?
Well, I dated somebody for 2 months and we never even took a selfie together. So, some people don't really take pictures, I guess, but yeah, I think if you're, especially if one of the partners is posting pictures here and there, but you're not posting anything, like I would start to question it. I think I would be concerned.
Mm, I get that. And then Coach Carey saying this is a green flag for her. Okay. And Mike's like, did you have the talk or have they
Bad
experiences?
Yeah.
And that's okay. like you said,
Mhm.
they post maybe to protect.
Yeah.
That's somewhere around those lines. So we got a mixed bag on that one. All right, let's go to our next prompt. See what you guys say about this one. So you want to read it?
Your partner posts a thirst trap and responds to every compliment in the comments, but says you're overreacting for feeling some kind of way about it.
So ladies, fellas, you can do this too. You post a thirst trap on whatever social media platform. I don't think LinkedIn is full of these, but I'm pretty sure they're somewhere. So Leanne's saying this is a red flag for her. If you have a pic,
You
if
take a
the
picture,
picture
it happened.
happened,
Yeah.
yeah. Charles is in Hong Kong. I don't know if that's red flag because he's just saying that's Hong Kong. But thank you, Charles, all the way from Hong Kong. So we got Istanbul and Hong Kong here tonight. We are international, darling.
Mhm.
So
Red flag.
red flag, yeah. And that's the thing is that you see some people online and
Yeah, and I don't know how their partners usually feel about it, but I've seen people in marriages or just as a couple, and they do that often. Like they'll post very provocative photos of themselves just because I guess they like taking selfies and enjoy all of the positive comments.
so she says I never post thirst. Yeah. Well, thirst trap.
So like with, deep cleavage or short shorts, bending over, I don't know, just like
Like
something that looks like a little like intentional, not
yeah.
just like a normal photo of you.
Yeah. So it depends if you don't nobody want you neither get to.
Agreed.
So uh so so we got some people who don't know what a thirst trap is. Okay, so a thirst trap is essentially saying it's so think about it in terms of what you would watch in a news article, clickbait, right? They show one thing and it's another. So a thirst trap is you're looking at a photo and it's like they're intentionally drawing you in to see the best of their maybe personal parts as kind of the draw in to the situation. So, like, you might see, I'm just using this as an example. You might see a dude who's a bodybuilder. He's all buff and oiled up, but he's cooking. He's showing you how to cook, do a cooking recipe. Like he's showing you how to make pancakes, right? But he's all buff. He's all oiled down. You're like, come on, you could have done this with the shirt on. You could have done it. That's what a thirst trap is. So essentially, they're drawing you in because of whatever, you're looking at that goes, that's magnetizing for whatever reason, and you're seeing them cook.
Yeah.
It's not even about the cooking at that point. So yes, so it's kind of like a sexy pick thingy. Yes. Whatever a thingy is.
Yeah.
And Charles stirs the pot so well, even though the algorithm leans in to listen. True provocateur who turns questions into momentum and curiosity and progress. Okay. And then some days I show enough of all. And look, and here's the thing: it's like, so if you're saying going out in a cocktail dress and you're just postly putting yourself online and you look great, that's not a thirst trap. It's with the intention of drawing people in because of what you're wearing or what you're showing.
Mhm.
So I'm trying to get my older crowd here hip to what a test drive is. I feel old now. All right. So I think everybody agreed except for Coach Carey. This is a red flag for them. But where is he at? The address and I'll put it into. Okay. Yes, I will forward the address to you on that one, Coach Carey. All right, let's go to our next one. So someone you're dating has a whole relationship goals highlight on their Instagram from a relationship that ended 6 months ago. So I don't know. How do you feel about that?
Wait, put it back up.
I'm trying to. I hit the wrong button. I was trying to move it. There we go. Unlock it.
Relationship goals highlight.
So
on their
like
Instagram. So did they like repost it?
no, so like say they were dating somebody else prior and they
Right.
put a whole relationships goal thing together, but they still have it up on their Instagram even though they're dating you now.
Well, I mean, if it's like an old photo, maybe they just haven't gone back and deleted it yet, and they're not really thinking about it. But if it's like clearly at the top of their Instagram, the first thing you see, it's pinned or something, then yeah, I would be like, why is that up there?
Yes. Um and then
Oh, and then you got to look at, I think it was Yolanda posted. Somebody, there's a chef that does that. It was before that.
oh, okay, hold on, let me go back.
No,
Um
he posted it. You're going too fast. Go down a little bit more. Right there.
okay, so there's a chef on YouTube and sometimes he has his girlfriend wife in
in
his
the
videos. And yes, thirst trap can even be kind of like come hither smoldering. Like
Yes.
we're still catching up with what so Yolanda's saying this is a purple for her. Mike is saying what do the goals say? And I think like I think what you said though, in terms of if it's the first thing that's pinned on their site and you've been dating this person now for a couple months and it's something that they did 6 months ago and it's still up on their Instagram, like, and they still haven't maybe even changed the relationship status. I mean, I would question that sort of thing. Um, because I don't know, for me, it would be like if you want to end something, you end it and you change so like on LinkedIn. So I'm going to use this in terms
Well,
of
what if they just like cross off the name and then add your name to it? Would that be okay?
I don't know. Interesting. I would say if they don't change the photos in it though, and the relationships goal thing, then no, because that's I don't know. That's just like posting my body over your old boyfriend's pic, just putting my head on his and saying, okay, we'll just roll it. I don't know. I would hopefully think that you could have something a little different, but I don't know. But for me, that would be the whole thing as far as um, if you're going to be posting these things on social media. If you're going to take the time to get together a highlight reel, I mean, I think there are some variables that play into it. How long did you date the person before? I mean, if you were together for 2 years and that's something, okay, that might be okay. But if it's something that was a short term thing and you thought this person was the one, and then the other person cheated and moved on, and now you're here, and they still have that up because they're hung up on their ex. I mean, I don't know. That could be kind of tricky.
Yeah.
Okay, let's move on to the next one. Here's our next. And it was an ambiguous question. I'm leaning red. So, okay.
Your partner tracks how many likes your posts get and brings it up when they get fewer than yours. I noticed that he always gets way more likes than me, but I'm like, that's because he has a lot more friends on his social media than I do. So
Yeah, she's more guarded as far like because look, I'm let's just say I'm very careless sometimes when it comes to who I invite on social media.
and who he invites to our wedding.
Oh yeah. So that's a whole story for another day. Okay.
He doesn't understand when someone's flirting with him.
I don't. I'm bad at look.
I have to explain it.
I'm bad at certain things. I got to be honest. I'm bad. Like she knows I'm bad at keeping a secret. I
Mhm.
can't. I don't know. I'm not good at doing it. I
Yeah,
try.
he blurts everything out.
I get excited and I just say it, and that's another thing that I'm oblivious to.
I'm like, one is just recent. Like we got our dog's haircut, and I wanted all the kids when they got here to be like, "Oh my gosh, the dog looks so different." No, he goes and calls them. Goes, guess what we did, guys? I'm like, don't tell them. Let them be surprised when they see him.
And I was like, so
I love surprising people.
she does. I'm terrible at it. I'm terrible at it. Like if that was my job, I would have been fired already. I'd be like, you're gone. You suck. But you know, yes, I'm very careless sometimes when it comes to inviting people from social media to follow me because I have so many people on social media.
And a lot of people, no offense, I do accept some friend requests, but sometimes like a lot of people will be trying to follow me because they're friends with Gabe, and I don't always accept them. I'm like, how do you know this person? I ask him, and he's like, oh, it's just somebody met online or whatever. And I'm like, okay, I'm not accepting the friend request. You don't really know them. Like the only people on my account are typically the ones I've talked to and I know. Not just random people.
Yeah. So we had a few people tracking likes, like stalking psycho vibes. My spidey senses are tingling. You won't find me in the basement. I would hope not, Coach Gary. And then Leslie saying, my partner has no idea if I have more likes or not because we don't look at each other's social media.
Nice.
Nice. I mean, we have to. Because look, I mean, this is what we're doing. Like
Well, the only reason I look at some of his is because he'll post like a picture of both of us or tag me in it. And then I might post something similar on my page. And then, yeah, his always has like way more. Like when I think, got engaged or married and things like that, like he'll get a lot more comments on his.
yeah. But again, I'm just sometimes
It doesn't make me jealous.
no, it doesn't make you jealous. Yes, and we do need her a long time. So don't whatever you do, just if they got the stalker vibes, walk away. Blink twice if you need help, Coach Carey. We'll send in some backup. But yeah, I mean, and this is the thing for people who are actively on. There are partners who get into and are actively tracking. I used to know a couple like this on social media, and the partner, I won't say which partner, but one of the partners would get upset when the other seemed to have more people commenting about them, more people responding to them. Like they would get upset and it wasn't visible online, but behind the scenes, like the next day I would get a message from the other person. They're like, "You're not going to believe this." And I'm like, "What?" Like, I'm questioning what happened. And then they went into this whole diatribe about, I don't think I need to go live anymore with you, or me and my partner don't need to go live with you anymore because we just. And then I would see them go live on their own together, and then he would still. There you go. See, giving away too much. I can't keep it secret. But these individuals, it would cause a lot of tension in their relationship because being online and getting likes and attention. So I don't know. It was red flag in its and I had to contact LinkedIn for a stalker.
Oh, wow.
Oh, well, that's great. And Coach, thank you. I'm phenomenal. I'm planning to keep it that way. Good. Don't end up in the freezer. Okay, so I guess there's a lot of people saying this is a red flag. I don't think I've seen anybody say this is green flag for them.
Yeah.
All right.
A couple posts everything. The arguments, the makeups, the therapy sessions, total radical transparency on social media.
Is this a red flag or a green flag, y'all?
Hmm.
And this is what we kind of talked about in the beginning, right? People will post all the bad things in their relationship. Like they call out, like I've seen people argue on social media, like literally calling out their partner, especially so in the case that I'm talking about, I saw someone else post about their partner cheating on them. and then posting about it and then calling them out, calling names, and the other person responding. And it was a back and forth thing until one of them finally, I guess, got tired and blocked the other person. And then, you know, 4 months later, they're back together. I was
Mm.
like, oh my God, what is going on? I've seen this. I've seen this happen. So,
And some people live for that drama. Like they'll be like, "Oh yeah," I'm gonna check out their page. I'm sure every day, just reading all about the drama,
I ditched a
domestic violence, marriage,
marriage, to be honest. Okay. No flags, just instability with that one. So hopefully,
red flag.
red flag. Kenneth is saying purple, unwise, in my honest opinion. Yeah, I mean, and there's again, there's some people that they're open about sharing all these things about their life, all the arguments, um, you know, and like I said, I think wrong one. Um, honestly, I feel like there's some things that need to be discussed when it comes to communication. You should be talking about that first to your partner. To be honest, not on social media, because then you're inviting how many people into your life at that point? Like, what kind of mess do you want from that? What are you expecting from that? Are you looking for sympathy from other people because you want validation that you were hurt
I
or they
wonder
did
if
something
it's like
wrong?
maybe to take sides. Like
Yes.
they want to put it out there to see who takes whose side or whatever.
Yeah.
Just a lot of drama.
A lot of drama, but that's the thing is they're seeking validation for their point. Like, hey, look, you see, he cheated on me. This is wrong. You shouldn't have done that. Or, I don't know. I would hope to sit down and that you have two mutually responsible adults who can sit down and have an honest conversation about it without having to put it
Yeah.
online on your Instagram feed or
Mhm.
especially especially on LinkedIn. But what
Yeah,
if
and
you
you're both
both
agreeing
create?
to it. I'm saying like maybe it's a way to see who sides with who.
Yeah. Well,
I don't know.
it, but again, it goes back to what I just mentioned. Though you got to have the communication about that first, and then a lot of times it is emotionally driven when they put that on there. It's not, hey, let's consciously put this argument that we're having on social media and see whose side people want to side with. Like, if I was looking to create content, then yeah, absolutely, go ahead, let's put it on there to see. But I think a lot of people do it under under the guise of I'm angry, upset, and I want people who will take
Mhm.
my side and show that my partner, whoever they're jerking, they're wrong.
Yeah.
Um, but I mean, I don't know. To me, it would be red flag. I'm running the other way. Just me. Some of you might be happy with that. Say, you know what? I don't care if my partner puts it on social media. I wouldn't want that living somewhere that people could go back and track 6 months from now watching and, you know, again, I would rather have
No.
the adult conversation. So
Yeah,
bring up the popcorn and
some people
watch.
like
Um,
to read about.
people, I don't think it's a
Yeah.
bad idea. But you got to remember those people. Look, I'm going to tell you something though. Those people are getting paid, and a lot of times those people, the companies that are creating these shows, they want that.
They stir it
They
up.
stir it up. That is more like what I'm saying. It's intentionally done for content. They're looking
Mhm.
for the blow up moment in your personal life. When this happens, there is no camera crew there. There ain't no paycheck coming from it. It is you living your life out there this way. So,
I wonder if it's mostly like the younger generation that's doing it, that's just grown up being okay with putting things out there. Because, I mean, everything gets posted nowadays. Fights, like all kinds of drama, even kids doing drugs. Like they'll do the drugs, record it, and post it online like it's no big thing. And openly share about all kinds of stuff and post all kinds of things. And so maybe it's just some of the newer generation just feels like that's the new normal is to post everything. I've seen some that it's like a constant. Every single dramatic thing in their life is just constantly posted one after the other, and I think in some ways it is to make people feel sorry for them
Well,
to get the the attention.
uh, I don't know.
You trying to move that over?
Yeah, for whatever reason, it's not wanting to move over.
I think that is it because it's layered.
Yeah, it could be. Sorry, guys. I thought I had everything. I just gave away 2 sessions to teach you how to live stream. I hope you get value from it. Oh
Is
my.
it locked?
No, it's not locked. It shouldn't be locked. There we go.
There you go.
I think I don't know. There we go. Fit it to make it go. Sell ads. So maybe that's what we do. Sell
Yeah.
ads. Sell ads for it. Go ahead. Just put your ads on social media. I'm saying, look, me and my wife are having an argument about who washes dishes most or whatever. I don't know. I just think it would be crazy to put that out on your social media channels when you have, again, friends, family, business, colleagues. That's what I mean when I say you're inviting the world into your little argument or your little spat. And and in some
Once it's out there, it's out there. So, like,
let me
yeah,
let me
I
tell you
don't.
something. You're creating a paper trail by doing some of these things, because if you were to ever legally get arrested or whatever, your domestic partner, they got proof. They go back and they'll pull your socials and they'll say, look what they said. This is almost like basing evidence. So you got to remember, what you put out on the internet lives on the internet. It doesn't go away. Just because you take it down either doesn't mean it goes away. So when you invite people into doing those stuff, huh?
That one comment says, "How do you know?"
How-
What they?
Oh, so you can't invite everyone into your life off the streets. So they're asking,
Okay.
how do you know me? Like,
Okay.
I think he's placing it like a
Mm.
question sort of thing. The interwebs is forever. Yes, it is, Mike. So that's the crazy part about when people walk down the avenue of having social media. The thing is, social media is truly a part of the lexicon for everybody. It's there. Most people have, even if they're not active on it, at some point somewhere, you can find Facebook pages where somebody started a Facebook page and they haven't posted in 4 or 5 years, but it's there. People at some point make the intention to get on social media. Whether it's X, you name the platform. A lot of people will come to say, even to this platform on LinkedIn, because they think it's a straight laced business platform only. Like, it's nothing else. I have my, some people say I only have a LinkedIn account. But it's still social media and you're still on it. People, the people that I don't see on social media, of course, I think are the older generations who don't maybe see the purpose in it. They went a whole lifetime without it.
Yeah. Well, it depends. My dad's in his 80s and he's on social media.
That's true. But I think when you're looking into that sector of that generation of people, you're gonna find it's probably gonna be more.
Some of them went on it to find, who is still alive,
Oh, that's true.
find who. When I grew up with, they start looking up older names, like who's still alive out there, and that's how my dad found the person that he talks to now, is because he found him.
That's true on social media.
Yeah.
So modern day Springer, yes, it could be a modern day.
Yeah.
But again, when you're talking about how modern relationships exist, it does have to exist in the realm of, again, posting, putting comments on there, looking back at someone's past through social media. That's where some of these prompts come from, because you are looking at somebody's past from maybe 6 months ago, a year ago, 2 years ago. I mean, and even with boomers, yes, that's the word. Why can't I think of boomers?
Oh, baby boomer.
Baby boomers. Because
That's
there are
awesome.
some that say I don't have a social media. I don't get on the interwebs, as Mike said. But honestly, when it comes to modern day romance, for some people, it's a necessity to be on social media because that's again, that's how they communicate. Facebook has its own dating app, right? I mean, you can go to Facebook dating.
I wouldn't recommend it.
I'm not rating them on what's the best, but I'm just saying it's there. And I think that some people who do get on social media, um, with the purpose of saying going to find a mate, that's just another way of doing, say, the background investigative work, right? I mean, you did it on me, right? You did a Google search, or you did what did you say? A background check on me? What did you? Yeah, see. And she found all my socials, saw all the stuff that I was there. Um, but again, I was honest
You
about
even
it.
told me you had an associate's degree.
Yeah.
It gave a lot of information. Hadn't been to prison. Like okay, good.
Yeah.
There's a check.
There's a check mark. Early Facebook for me was to find lost friends, family. Yeah. But again, part
I
of
did MySpace for that.
MySpace. Well, I think as far as like where social media lies and how it is part of modern dating and modern relationships now, I think people like to express when they find themselves in a good relationship because it's a positive thing, right? Don't you want to put out the positive things in your life? Just, I mean, I know we've focused and shifted a little bit on the negative part about how people do, but I think there's a positive aspect of sharing the good things in your life as well. I mean, you guys have got to meet somebody because of it. I could have closed off this world from her. I could have said, no, I don't want you in that world for whatever reason. But she was willing, and I let her wanted to come and do this with me, because it was a way to connect, spend more time with each other, and we're doing it now.
Yeah.
Um, so I think social media plays a big part in how you're going to develop a relationship with somebody because people want to know what's going on in your life. And that's probably the most direct way without having to reach out to you, without having to call you.
The fast, easy
Yeah.
way. But I think it's also, in some ways, it's probably why some of us don't really like hang out or talk to as many people on the phone like we used to, because it's so easy to just post about your life and say, oh, well, they already saw it and they know what's going on. And, why reach out to them or hang out? I mean, they can see what's going on in my life. And so, think in some ways it's made people a little more distant
I
too.
get that too. That makes sense. So Kenneth is like, oh, hell no, my business is my business. Yeah, and it is, but again, Kenneth, when you put yourself on social media, you still are giving the world an invitation to go find out who you are. Um, you're leaving a digital footprint, and that doesn't evaporate. You have to be very well. You have to be very well, or you got to be very meticulous if you want to create something and not be able to people to find who you are, what you're past in, because people can do the things like find your name and literally run what you did with a background check and
Mhm.
find out as much information as you
All
can.
you need is a phone number.
Yeah. So that's all you really need to go find somebody. Go look at their stuff, and he's sassy because he has to be. D-Roo. There's nothing. Yeah, there's no again, but nothing. Savor the flavor. That's what you got. It's got to be that way. That's the expectation. So thank you again, guys. You guys have been awesome hanging out with us tonight on a Saturday night, late. Um, I'm
Yeah,
grateful.
I'm getting tired.
Yeah, I'm grateful for our team here, everybody who shows up here, because
Yeah, we had a lot of people
I have a lot of
commenting
people
and going back and forth for a
forth to
while.
show up and hang out with us on a Saturday night. I mean, think about this. What had this been your life 20 years ago, you probably wouldn't be here with us, and we probably wouldn't be here either. We'd be doing something else. So thank you again, everybody, for being here. It's been awesome. We'll be back next
Should be next week.
week. And I want to be. I don't know what I did with my list of our topic for next week, but
It's okay.
I'll post it on Monday on our weekly poll. And I want to thank everybody who votes on our polls too. I love the information that we get to pull from us, and it gives us direction when we're creating the content of what we want to express to everyone who shows up and watches us live. And thank you for hanging with the technical difficulty stuff that I'm messing around with. I will eventually get it perfect. Probably by the last episode of the season, it'll be like, this was a great show. Everything went off without a hitch. By the way,
Yeah.
this is our last episode for the season. So it takes a little work, but thank you, Coach Carrie, D-Roo, Mike, Yolanda, of course, Leanne, Leslie, everybody who's been a part of this one. Let me make sure. Jackie, of course, Leada, everybody's been here. You guys are awesome. Dan Roth, I forgot Dan Roth was in here. He briefly came in here to insult me and leave. That is his calling card, but that's why I love him. David Hughes, thank you again. All right, you guys are awesome. We appreciate it. We will be back next week. Try to be on time next time. I will try to. Us, not you. I'm not pointing it, but you guys be here too as well. Okay, we'll be back next week, next Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 Central, for the next episode in our series on modern dating or modern relationships, love and modern relationships. So until then, we will see you on these LinkedIn streets, folks. And you got anything else to say, my love?
I love you.
I love you. You got to see this. Sorry, guys. It gets X-rated after this. Just kidding. God, guys are serious. Okay. Till then, we will see you next week. Head over to our YouTube channel, subscribe, find all our past episodes at Unwrap Love on YouTube. 52 subscribers. I'm still trying to get to 100. Please help me get to the 100 before the end of the year.
Share it.
Share it out with anybody. But other than that, any news. Please check out the podcast about podcasting. I have launched a podcast where I'm talking just about podcasting. So if you're interested in learning about how to create a podcast, how to go along those lines, I'm putting out an episode every Tuesday and Thursday. I would appreciate it if you want to go check that out as well. Other than that, love you guys. We'll see you next week. Bye everybody.